Stuffing crab and anchovies inside fish? Isn't that seafoodception? Hey, what's up peeps? This is the Green Beanie, the gnarliest cooking vlogger on. This week we have some very nice stuffed sole recipe. I mean, we have a very nice stuffed sole recipe, not some very nice recipe. So sole is this really thin fish kind of thing, and for 4 people you want 1 pound of defrosted, and you want to get long and thin pieces like this because we'll be putting the stuffing on top and then wrapping it up like a really long and thin burrito of awesomeness. So now we need to make the stuffing, which is basically putting a bunch of stuff together in a pan. So you want to start by turning on the stove to about medium or so, and on the Green Beanie, to use a pan without much oil, you just put some on and then you rub it around with a paper towel. So you have a thin layer of oil in here and you don't have to coat everything in lard. While we wait for it to heat up, we want to cut up an onion and crush up a few cloves of garlic like a boss. So when the stove is hot enough, it should start to steam like crazy. So when the stove is hot enough, then you will put the bossly cut up onions and garlic in. So while you wait for it to brown and not burn, you want to get out some of the other stuff. So you want 4 slices of bread for breadcrumbs, and because the Green Beanie is healthy, gnarly, and made like a boss, we're using this kind of bread and not like bad bread. And you also want some anchovies, a tin of crab meat, and some parsley, which I haven't gotten out yet, but I'm going to. Oh yeah, and some parsley. So now we are going to put all those ingredients into the pan with the onions and the garlic. So for the bread, you want to kind of rip it up like as if it was the homework of your least favorite teacher, or a picture of Justin Bieber, or whatever it is that you don't like. Time to add the crab. So you want to cut up the anchovies and the parsley into small-ish pieces. Then you add them like a boss. And then of course you mix it around. Also, don't add the parsley stems. They have no flavor. And they are fibrous and make it taste weird. So that does not need to cook for long, it only needs a few minutes, so you want to keep mixing it around for a few minutes. Also, you want to preheat the oven to around 400 degrees, but first make sure that there's nothing inside there, because some people store stuff inside their oven. What was that doing there? So now we want 2 to 3 tablespoons of low-fat mayonnaise, and you want to add it and then mix it around like it was something that needed a lot of mixing. So now you can turn the stove off and get out an oven doohickey and put some foil on it like so. So then you want to take out your strips of sole and kind of lay them out like so. And if you don't have pieces that are like this big, you can get 2 smaller ones and put them together. So now like I said earlier, we're going to put some stuffing on the inside of the sole, kind of like so. And then we're going to wrap it up like a long and skinny burrito of awesomeness. And if not all the stuffing will fit in the sole, then serve it separately and don't try and stuff it all in, because then it's going to fall apart when you make it. And that won't look very boss. It'll still taste boss, but it won't look very boss. So the oven should be hot enough now, which means this needs to go in there for 10 to 15 minutes. So let's just call it 12 minutes. In that extra time, why not play with dry ice in water? You can do this for hours, just like... If you want to be real boss, you can put some soap in and then it'll bubble and go really tall like Marge Simpson's hair. Oh yeah. And this epic dish is done. Make sure that you have a big flat thing kind of like this so that you can serve it without it falling apart. Here, why don't I demonstrate? So you want to be really careful so that it doesn't all fall apart and become an epic mess. Ta-da! And then you can put a piece of parsley on top to make it look real, boss. So basically, my conclusion got deleted, which means I'm filming it from photo booth on my MacBook right now. But yeah, Green Beanie episode number 45, and this recipe again is healthy, gnarly, and made like a boss. And you can serve it with some nice vegetables like green beans and peppers, as you saw in the Hero Shop picture. And I think that's it. Stick around, stay gnarly, and bye for now. Oh yeah, and if you want a new recipe every week, then subscribe for a new recipe every week, and check out some of my older ones for epic ones like tiramisu and chili and curries and all good stuff. So again, stick around and bye for now.